We're very lucky. In our family, we have a written narrative of our coming to America story. It's an extraordinary thing that my great-grandfather dictated at the request of my grandfather when he was in his 70s. And it is an unbelievable, it is a bound book that tells the story of his childhood in Kiev, in Pierzshepina, a little teeny town in the Ukraine, and actually the moment when they decided to come to America and the circumstances of their deciding to come to America. It was a pogrom that was prevented actually by my great-grandfather. He was jailed as a result, and when he was released from jail, that's when they decided to come to America. He sold everything, and he came to America, and the story ends, and so with $600 in gold, which was actually a fairly sizable amount of money in those days, and so with $600 in gold, we left, and so we became Americans. And it's that's the beginning of our American story. It's something that we all treasure because we know how fortunate we are to have such a document. Most people have just fragments of little stories, but it's a 70-page book that actually tells in great detail the story of his childhood, something of my great-grandmother's childhood, and we have, on my mother's side, similar documentation about her father and his parents coming to America. So there's a lot of clarity about where we came from, which is quite unusual for immigrants, and leads to a sense of our own inheritance, and this sense as well that we are descended from leaders, because he exhibited such great leadership in his own community and such decisiveness about leaving. And we're all very grateful that he did, because there's no question but that we would have, none of us would have been here, and that they would have been part of the terrible statistics of the Holocaust because of where they lived, had they not decided to leave in 1905.